Come on, family. Get close. Put hands on them.
Come on. He don't want us doing this. He would not want us doing this. Come on.
Does everybody hold hands or hug each other?
Grab somebody's hand and let's pray right now. Please, no talking. Father God, you told us in your word where 2 or 3 are gathered in your name, you would be present in the midst of them. We ask you to come right now and be present here with us as we pray for this family whose lives have been shattered by the senseless tragedy. We ask, Father God, right now that you would love on them, that you would love on this community. Comfort them, keep them, Father God, and see to it that they have every single thing they need in abundance to help them get through this. Surround them with godly support, Father God. Surround them with resources. Surround them with love, Father. Yes. Look upon them right now. Cover them and cover their house right now. Surround them with an army of guardian angels. Give those angels charge over them, to cover them, to keep them, to protect them, Father, and to minister to them in their time of need. Touch the hearts of this community, Father, that they would come and rally around them and give them their loving support. No one can understand.
No one.
But you.
My God.
Why a thing like this happens. But we know and we trust right now that you are present here with us and present here with them in their hour of need. And we thank you, Father. And Father, we pray for justice. Wherever Stevens is tonight, lead the authorities straight to him, Father. Get him off the street before he has a chance to hurt anybody else.
Hallelujah.
Put an end to the panic, put an end to the false reports. He's here, he's there, and lead the authorities, Father, straight to him. And Father, we pray in a special way for this young man right here, right now. Touch him from the top of his head to the soles of his feet, Father. Console him. Love on him. And see the Father that he no longer has. And we can also careful for him to pray and give us the honor and give him the glory for everything we're getting ready to do. It's in Jesus' name we pray, and everyone said together.
Right here. Do up right here.
Amen. Who are we here for? Who are we here for? Who are we here for?
Robert!
Who are we here for?
Robert!
Who do we love?
Robert!
Who do we love?
Robert!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want? When?
Now!
Art.
Like I said, this is trying to get an understanding of our community. I want everybody, before y'all walk away, listen up. I want everybody to understand that this is still our community. We still live here. When the news reporters are gone and they're no longer talking about it, we're still dealing with it. There are people that you love. There's the possibility of still having to deal with it. This family is still going to have to deal with it.
I love it so much.
I need y'all to understand that we as a community need to stop.
I love it so much. Nobody don't know. Nobody don't know. They weren't there. Nobody wasn't there.
Know your neighbors. When I stopped here this
That was
morning,
the greatest
the
man
man
in the
told me
world.
that no matter what, when you saw Mr. Godwin walking,
That was
he
the
was
greatest
waiting.
man in the world.
He was speaking to everybody, smiling.
Greatest man in the world.
You ain't got to show me your hands, but raise your hand if you can say you do that every day. You speak to every person you see. You smile at every person you see.
I do. Yes, I do. My
You'd be surprised how many people don't raise their hand.
I do. I do.
We need love. We need respect. We build our community on those two things alone.
Who she having on Easter?
Show
man,
your children love and respect.
On Easter.
Show your parents. Show your brothers. Show your sisters. Show that cousin that you ain't spoke to in 15 years over $12.
We truly.
Love and respect. Everybody keeps asking me, why do I think this community is falling the way it has? It's because we lost love and respect, and first and foremost, we lost it for ourselves. Because you can't show anybody, you can't show yourself. You need strength right now, family.
What I'm supposed to do?
All right. Here's the sister want to say something. Go right ahead. I got your call yesterday. Mama Iris down right down the street. When I got the call yesterday, it just tore me up because I didn't know what happened. But I know these people in these houses. So I literally ran down. And when I got here, I didn't know who he was, but I was just asking questions I wanted to know. I know there are only two old men that walk these streets every day. It was Mr. Goodwin and Mr. Lee. You know what? God go fix this. God go fix this.
Come on now.
God go fix us that don't believe in the word.
That's right.
That man didn't have no reason. He could have been me, you, our children. See, I live down the street, so I had to get all my grandkids along lockdown.
I wish it was me, man.
I was on lockdown.
Man. Wish it was me,
We
man.
still on lockdown, but you know what? I'm out here by faith. I'm out here to let this family know you're not alone.
Wish it was me.
This community, East 93rd, you couldn't stop what happened. Baby, all eyes on you. So if you in this crowd,
But when he came over here yesterday, he would have never left here.
that's all I'm here for. Okay. Not on my watch. Not on this
I
one.
was being mad at everybody if I would have just came over here.
I've been loving these kids for 30 years. I done took them all to school.
I could have stopped.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
I done took their children to school. I will not.
No more pain. My
stand
grandmother told me that all
allow
the
this to
time.
happen
No
on
more
my
pain, no more anger.
Not that
No
man.
more anger.
That man. Come on, y'all. I asked the men to step up. Come on, step up so you present. Y'all are leaders. I'm a follower. Okay? Y'all know, we all
It
know.
will be 30 years of my
We
life.
all know the kids that need some love. If we don't love them, they're going to kill us. So I ask y'all to step out, just love somebody. Goodwin family, God is with you. I know you know it. But your neighborhood with you too. Because Mr. Goodwin was a part of this neighborhood. And don't none of us like him.
All right, Miss Ferguson, at this time you want to present something to the mother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ferguson, yeah, I'm sorry. No, you. Yeah. What we doing?
Just know, everybody out here, he was a wonderful, wonderful father. He loved these boys. He loves them to death. Every day, on weekends, he had them every weekend. But this man didn't take my baby. He took my kid's father from death. And you still breathing out here. My baby is hurting. I need you to turn yourself in. I need you to just think about my babies and what you took from them. Let them get some peace. Just turn yourself in, please. Look at this man.
And you know, there's a greater story even in this. He has mental illness. And see, we as the black community, we dismiss that thing. Okay, so if somebody tells you that they are feeling suicidal and homicidal, you better believe that thing. Don't take it lightly. Believe that thing. Listen to that person. Be there for that person. Call the people. I would rather call and it just be for naught than to not call and this happens, because this could have been prevented. Mental illness is real, and African American people, you need to stop thinking that going to see somebody to keep your mind right is not right. If you can take a pill for your diabetes, if you can take a pill for your high blood pressure, heck, if you can take Viagra, come on, I'm gonna make it real now. Don't let somebody tell you that it's satanic and it's the force of the devil to not go get some help for your mind. If you are watching this and you need help, call somebody. Because this woman, the small family, and the Godwin family do not deserve to suffer like this.
Amen. Amen.
So from the community, I say, I am here. I'm always here. I'm not going anywhere. And only 3 days, baby, we about to have a birthday party for your baby that's going to turn 11. Yeah. We about to turn up the right way. Yeah. Oh, baby. Now, look what it says, not on my watch. Yeah. G-Ma's in the house, and I got you. When you can't stand strong, I'm going to stand right there so you can lean on me. Where's Iris? When you feel like you're falling, Iris and I, we're going to pick you up. When you feel like you don't know your way, I'm going to clear the path for you. That's what I do. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. You are part of my community. I live here. I've seen other people murdered in this community. I've seen them. I've seen the parents cry, and I've been there for them, and I'm still there in their life. I will keep being in your life. You just earned a big sister. And a little sister, too. You hear what I'm saying? This community is there for you and your son. We got you. We got you. And God got us. That's what's most important. God got us. God got us.
Like I said, I want everybody to understand that this doesn't stop. I want all the fathers, all the sons in this area, in this community, to understand that this does not stop. If we don't need you more now than any other time, we need every man in here to, if you have no son, but you got a nephew, you got a niece, talk to them. Speak with them. Show them that you love them. Stop telling these children that a man doesn't cry, that a man doesn't love, that a man doesn't hurt. I'm 6'3", 340 pounds. I cry. I hurt. And I raise men to cry and hurt. I hug them. I kiss them. I tell them that I love them. Do that. Please do that. Call them right now if you can. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you care. Tell them that they can call you in a time of need, in a time of hurt, in a time of pain. Like I said before, love and respect. We need to rebuild it in our community. Love and respect needs to be given in this community. We need not let a community be ran by fear and hatred.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
Because when you don't bring your kids outside, you're letting fear.
That's right, that's right.
When you don't want to speak to the person that stays across the street, you're letting hatred beat you. Learn your neighbors. Shovel a driveway. Cut a lawn. Speak, people. Even if it's just hello, because hellos can do so much. I love yous to a person you've never met can do so much. I've seen it. I've done it. But most importantly, for those that do, keep this family in your prayer. Open your eyes. Roll your windows down on a nice day and pay attention to what's going on. Step outside on your porch for an hour. In the morning when they're going to school, at night when they're coming home. These are the times that they're striking, not just the man that died today, but our children. Just open up, open up. your eyes, open up your heart, open up your mind. Hug somebody, speak to somebody, cook for somebody. I want my community to go back to the way it was, where you knew who you were living next to.
That's right, brother. Go ahead.
Hold on.
That was my daddy. Then that man killed my daddy for no reason. Terrell, would you like to say something? Mommy!
She said something already.
Okay.
Look at you standing strong. Look at you standing strong.
Nobody knew that my daddy was gonna die yesterday on Easter.
That's a child. That child's tears are the pains of our community.
That's right. That's right.
Like I said, when these cameras are gone,
Speak, brother.
when they're not taking pictures, when they're not interviewing, a child will still hurt.
Speak, brother.
A mother will still cry.
Uh-huh.
I'm tired of it. I'm not gonna lie. As beautiful as these balloons are and these flowers are, I'm tired of seeing them on fences. I'm tired of seeing them duct taped, waiting for the city to come and tear it away. I'm tired. I'm tired. That's why I did this. That's why I put this call out for as many people. I got friends. All those bikers, a lot of these people are my friends to come out here and show support. There's a reason I wanted bikers, because y'all see us every summer. I want my friends on two wheels to see y'all too. I want y'all to know that these are big, bad, angry men and women. Their mothers, their fathers, their uncles, their sons, their daughters. I want them to be a part of rebuilding our community. I want Art McCoy to be a part of rebuilding our community at all times. Not just when the camera's on, at all times. I want everybody to show up at all times. I want block parties where we don't get people dying. I want parades that don't get messed up because of ignorant people. I want my community back. I'm not just St. Clair, not just Glenville. Talking Kinsman. I'm talking Lorraine, Clark, Cleveland Heights, South Euclid.
That's right. That's right.
Because these are our communities.
Our children.
This isn't a racial thing. This is a human thing.
Right.
And the minute we as a people get that out, this isn't a racial thing. People, stop pushing your racial hate. Push your human understanding. These are humans amongst anything. They don't have a choice in the race that they are. They have a choice in the decision that they make as humans. I want y'all to understand that. There are people of all ethnicities out here today. A good portion of them did not know Mr. Godwin. They do not know the Godwin family, but they are here. To me, that shows more than anything. That shows more love and more respect than anything. I didn't know Mr. Godwin. I didn't know his family. But this needed to happen. Because we all know in the city of Cleveland, this is a precursor to what the summer is going to look like. I don't want another summer like last year. I don't want to deal with having to turn off the news because they spend 35 of an hour segment talking about who died today. I want to give them some real news. I want to give them some real positivity to bring. I don't want them to have to piece together a fluff piece. We need to build that fluff piece. But it starts with us. It starts with every person. It starts with every person that's watching the television for this, seeing this. It starts for every person that you put a video to on Facebook. It starts with us. I started with me. Because I can only really control me. But I want y'all to help. Everybody. Like I said, I stay in this neighborhood. You'll see me walking with my sons, riding my bike. Stop me, talk to me, say something. If I see you, if I recognize you, I'll do the same.
Yes, sir.
If you see somebody here today, later on down the road, do the same. Speak to them. Tell them you love them. Tell them you care, no matter what. Because they might be going through something today and they just need that.
All right.
Mr. McCoy.
All right.
I want to speak to you very briefly about my children. My son, 7-year-old, going to be 8 tomorrow. When he came home last night, he was scared to death. My other small children were scared to death. They didn't know whether they were going to be able to go to school today. They rushed in. They were out having Easter, but the family rushed in. The whole community. So I took that the whole community was scared to death last night. Is that right?
Yes.
And so if I know that if the adults were scared to death, you know that the children were really scared to death. So my question is this, is how do we address the fact that the majority of the city, of the children in the city of Cleveland and surrounding communities are scared to death because of this incident and other tragic incidents? How do we deal with that, brother? That is a very, just dealing from the perspective of my children. How do I deal with it as a father? And how do I deal with it as a community? And how do we deal with it with the young men that ran around the corner and saw their father laying here in a pool of blood? How do we deal with that? I don't have all the answers, but I think it's something that has to be addressed very hard in the coming week from the city of Cleveland and others. How do we address the psychological issues of all our children, basically in our community, being afraid? Would y'all help me, please?
That's all right, brother.
Judy, you want to say something? Come on.
I'll say something.
Go right here. Let the lady come. She can't hardly walk, and you come right behind her, okay? You got it. You can give it to her. You give her the mic to her.
You want some answers, right?
No. Yeah, but I want to respect the lady. She can't.
I'll give you some answers.
All right.
We got answers.
All right.
You just got to stop being afraid to say it.
Right, right.
I ain't afraid to say what's on my mind.
That's right.
How it needs to be said.
Thank you. I apologize for getting old and I can't stand like I used to. But this is our community. This is our family. And the only way we're going to stop this is by loving each other again and talking to each other and stop turning our backs on each other and being afraid to listen to each other. We have to come back together again. We need our neighborhoods back. We need our nosy neighbors that know everything that's going on. We need to be willing to talk to each other. Don't be afraid of anybody. 99.9% of the people out here are nice. They're good. They're willing to help. Let's take advantage of that and stop listening to the haters. Don't let the haters ruin our lives anymore. The man that did this, he didn't have any love left in his life. The young people killing each other or just running around shooting at anybody, they don't have any love in their lives. So when we have a chance, let's talk to them. Maybe they just need someone to listen to them. Maybe we need to hug each other. When you walk down the street, don't just walk down the street, wave and say hello and smile at each other again. Let's do that. Let's come back together again as a family. And come and join us. Come help us at Black on Black. Help us at Peace in the Hood. Help us in any group that's out there. Or form your own and let us help each other. And we're glad we need the bikers. And we need more men that'll talk to the young men and the young ladies. I've been saying for 24 years now since my son was killed, children listen to the mothers differently than they listen to the fathers. They hear you differently. They hear us say we love them, but they don't think we know what we're talking about the streets, and we probably don't all the time. But they need your voice. We need your voice. Come and join us. Every Wednesday we meet at 7:30. The Black Man's Army meets at 6. We need to come together. How many more people are we going to add to the Memorial Wall of Sorrows? How many more names are we going to add? How many more? Let's stop it. Call us. I'm Judy. My number is 990-0679. Call me. I'll let you know where we meet. Well, we meet on Kipling, 15415 Kipling. Every Wednesday. The BMA meets at 6. We meet at 7:30. We need you. We need your ideas. We need your help. We need your energy.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, how y'all doing? Oh man, it's crazy. Hey, unfortunately, we got to be here, but I want to respond to your question. My name's Fred Ward. Grew up around here too, on Remington. Got an educational center right on 105. Relationship class tomorrow at 7. Saturday, you know, we talk about building power from the ground up. You know, because when you start talking about community, sometimes we got to get real intentional. See, because there's a difference between a neighborhood and a community. And a lot of times, if you really don't understand the dynamics of the two, you'll get misguided on how the game is really played. We living in a neighborhood. The mere fact that we here as we here and people speak about seeing a crime and just putting it on Facebook and talking about it, that's a neighborhood. Because a neighborhood don't need the same components that a community need. Now what we need to do, and when I talk to people, I say, what's wrong? And every time they tell me the things that they dislike, the degradation and despair that they see every day, it fit perfect in a neighborhood. But it don't fit perfect in a community. So we got to get intentional. You see? Yeah, we got to do this, but we got to do it together. We got a class called Creating Lasting Family Connections, where we teach fatherhood, motherhood, relationship. We deal with the youth. We let them understand what dominant narrative is. Because a lot of people think that the reason why we live here and we got so much, we lack so many things because it's like that. All the jobs that went overseas. No, that ain't true. It ain't true. They built $360 million corridor, right? They got $1 million chandeliers, right? They talk about the $2 million bike trail, right? They talk about what they're going to get a calf, but they never talk about the other $525 million that's left on the table. You see? They talk about, you understand, why we living and why we being treated as way we treated. But guess what? Let me give you a little facts. Out of 133,000 registered voters on the east side of Cleveland, and that ain't including Ward 3, because that's the only ward that ain't predominantly African American. Only 30,000 plus came out and voted. It left 102,000 registered voters that didn't even show up to vote. But politics and community go together. And see, that's the problem, because we don't realize, you won't change. I'm here because I know Brenda Goodman, love her. I'm heartbroken. And I'm sleepy too, because I've been up since Sunday in the streets with other brothers. But if we're going to really get this right, we're going to have to talk about the politics at some point. My brother said it ain't today. Okay. But we're going to have to talk about it. Because change comes with a lot of other things than just the emotional cry. We need that because we are emotional people. But we got to be intentional. We got to be intellectual about how we transform a neighborhood back into a community. We've been there 4.5 years, largely out of pocket. We there every day, 7 days out of the week. Come on down there, help us build power. Really didn't want to speak because I don't play for the camera. But we right there. And I guarantee you, if you come, we'll make a change together. We ain't going to talk about it. We're going to mourn right now. But let's put it in the word.
Like you said, man, that's Fred Ward at the corner, Nemu Lighthouse, at the corner of 105 and Kempton. Hey, this is a man right here that's building something for our community, that's starting the discussions, that's starting the building that I said we need to start building. We need to make sure you talk to him, get his number, get his card, and take advantage of what he's offering our community. Because our community, to stop stuff like this, it starts there. Yes, I do not think this is the time right now because we mourning, but it starts there. Talk to that man. See what he has to offer you. Ask him questions. Get some answers. Build from that.
I am Sergeant Major Brother Stokes of the Black Man's Army. I'm out here today to say that the Lord doesn't make any mistakes. I came out here to let you know that. I came out here to let the family know that he doesn't make any mistakes. And I also want the family to know that this trouble and this feeling and this heartbreak that you might be feeling right now, it's all right. It's all right. Because pain just might endure for a night. But joy is going to come in the morning. Joy is going to come in the morning. So cry your tears. Let them fall. Because Jesus told me he'll wipe the tears from your eyes. You got to hold on. Because he don't make any mistakes. We're going to get answers. We're going to get justice. But right now, I don't have those things in my hand, because if I did, I would hand them to you. But I'm going to tell you where you can get them from. You get them from the Lord. The questions you might have, why? Ask the Lord. He has those answers. I heard that this man here, Robert, was a good man. Was a fishing man. Was a happy man. His name, Robert Godwin. Do you see what's in his name? God is in his name. And I'm going to tell you something. You got winners and losers. But he's telling you right now that God wins. He's the winner. So don't take your burdens to a loser. Take them to the Lord. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. So he's resting now, but that's good. Because one day we're going to rest. But I also got other news for you. If we get ourselves together, our community together, get this city together, as much as we love this man, we will see him again. Thank you so much.
Again, I want to thank everybody that came out. I want to especially thank all of my biker friends, media outlets, personal friends, community, people in the community, everybody that took time out of your day to come down here and listen and or speak. I definitely want to give a thank you. I want to make sure everybody understands that the family is still grieving.
That's right.
A family is still suffering, and a family is still wanting justice. Please don't do anything stupid, people. I'm asking this personally. Please do not do anything stupid. Stop those that you hear talking about doing stupid things from doing such. I know it's a lot of people here that don't want to hear it, but let law enforcement do their job. Let people in that position do their job. Don't give out information that you saw on Facebook as though it's credible. If you don't see it, don't speak on it. But most importantly, people, I don't want anybody else to lose their life behind this incident. I don't want anybody else going out there trying to be Superman. I want everybody to go home, and I want that man to be brought to justice. So I want to thank again everybody that showed up. Everybody. You want to say something, Dad?
First off, I want to say, Mr. Godwin, I plowed his snow. I live 6 houses down from him. Anytime he needed anything and I rolled past, he'd just flag me down and let me know. We called him the can man, you know what I'm saying? That was his pleasure. Getting his cans, kicking and doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? But we out here every day. I want to thank all the social clubs, all the bike clubs, all the car clubs, everybody. We got to come out a little bit more. Got to come out a little deeper, ride through here. Ride through all the streets, make sure everything is slick. You know how we do? That's all I got to say. Y'all stay blessed. I just want to say big condolences to the family. Representing the program, Peace Squad. We out here all night, just making 2 o'clock, 2 days, 3 o'clock until 6:30 in the morning. It's very rare that you guys pick up after us. We have 20 followers, guys.